To make the capping that runs along the apex of your gazebo, I'm using an aluminium can, and what we're going to do is we're going to cut the top off and the bottom off so that we're just left with the centerpiece. So now to cut the can, I just use a little sharp knife, and all we do is poke a hole in it. Before I get to the end, I just take the scissors and cut the rest off. Now, find a line on the can that you can copy to get a straight line. So we're just cutting down. You just turn around. Now, it always seems to work a little bit easier if you roll the can towards you as you're cutting. And that you have the piece that you're going to use. What you need to do now is, because we've cut it so that it's still got the ridge on it, we're going to just trim that ridge off. And we're going to paint them all black. Now, depending on what length your apex is, mine is 160 centimeters. Out of one can you get 10 centimeters. But because when we attach them, we want to have at least a 2 centimeter overlay. So you're going to get 8 centimeters out of one piece. Right, so when you put your silicone on, just put a small bead and then place your can on the line it up, and as you can see, it doesn't stick that nicely because it's not very tacky, so you have to, in my case, I've got to put it down with masking tape because it is a little bit cold here at the moment, so it's not sticking as well as what it normally would in warmer weather. So just making sure that the ends, even the masking tape is not sticking very well because it's really cold. And then you continue and just attach all the others. Just remember, when you place in the cans, the top one must go over the bottom one so that they're all going in the same direction, so that when the water runs, it all runs down the pipe. So these are our cans all spray painted black, ready to use for the cappings. Now, I like to do them large like that, and now what we're going to do is we're going to cut them in half just down the middle so they're exactly the same. So now I've cut them in half, and I've taken a ruler and I've just put it onto the edge like that at 2 centimeters and bent them all upwards like this, so that when we put the capping on, we're going to silicone this part on, and that will be our centerpiece. This is our centerpiece here for the capping. So 2 centimeters on either side. You know what you have to do is you've got to measure your capping. So you measure it up to where the can goes, put it on to your end piece, and then mark the distance over there to there and what distance it goes underneath, and then we're going to cut that small piece out. So what I'm doing now is I'm just making a wee little template, and then we just cut that out to give us the end part of our cappings. So once again, we've made a template for the top part that's going to go around the little square. So we've just done a little pattern like that and then cut it out, and that will form this part that will go around the square on the top. So to glue the cappings on, I'm going to just be using some contact adhesive. I'm going to do on both sides, on here and on the gazebo. Wait for a few minutes and then press them together. So now we're going to be using bathroom and kitchen clear silicone, and we're going to be filling all these little gaps underneath here so that the water doesn't back run into there.